Tell me about yourself. This is one of the most frequently asked questions in a medical interview. But what is the purpose of this question? And why do the applicants have difficulty answering this question? In this video, we're going to be talking about how you can tailor a response in order to meet the criteria of a medical school interview. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, my name is Hussein Atai. Before we get started, please make sure to subscribe on whatever social media channel you're watching this video so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Why does the interviewer ask this question? Does he want to know about your CV or your MCAT score? Of course not. He has already read your application. So this is a mistake. Do not talk about your resume or your grades. The interviewer wants you to introduce yourself as a person. And this question gives them the chance to probe deep into your personality to get to know more about your language, your thoughts, your worldview. But don't be frightened. This is a golden opportunity for you as the applicant to set the tone for the interview and take charge of the conversation. Studying medicine is a really difficult thing to do. There are a lot of books for you to study and a lot of nights for you to stay up late. The interviewer is actually trying to understand whether your motivations are true and strong or not. And eventually, are you a perfect fit for becoming a medical student? Anyway, let's see how you should answer this question properly. But first of all, what are the essential qualities of a medical student? Altruism, communication skills, compassion and empathy, dedication to constant learning, perseverance, flexibility, accountability, and motivation. So, what are you gonna do? Here is the thing. Explore your past carefully and think about it thoroughly. And based on the core qualities of a successful medical student I just said, try to generate and find true mini stories of your life dealing with these questions. Number 1. Where were you born and how did your parents raise you? Number 2. What are your core values? 3. What are the highlights of your life? And 4. What do you enjoy most in your life? If when you're asked this question, you're like, I'm a resilient person, I'm hardworking and perseverant, I'm adaptable, and so on. This is not a good idea because you're going to be judged as a self-centered person. Besides, these adjectives are pretty cliche and overused. The point is, instead of mentioning those core qualities explicitly and directly, you're going to suggest them through real mini stories of your life. For example, you want to say you're an empathetic person? Alright. Take a look at your past. Remember those summers that you and your father used to go to those villages and you would teach them biology for free? This is a good example to tell the interviewer that you are an empathetic person. Remember, every good mini story must have these characteristics. It must indicate a value in your life related to those essential qualities of a medical student I said. Second, it must be authentic. Do not make up a story. The interviewer is smart. He's gonna tell if you're not telling the truth. Third, it must indicate your competence for becoming a medical student. And finally, it must be short, since you don't have more than 2 minutes to answer the question. Let's make some examples. I was raised in a poor family. My father was unemployed, so I had to work and study at the same time. I never forget those days that I used to work in a cafe. Every time I had a break, I would open my book and study. It indicates altruism, perseverance, flexibility, dedication to constant learning, and motivation. Next one. My classmates and I used to have team-based learning sessions every weekend. We would stay late at school and review our lesson. Those were the best nights of my life. It indicates communication skills and motivation. Next one. My mom died of heart attack because the ambulance was late and we were far from the nearest hospital. I wish I could have helped her. It indicates empathy, accountability. I live with my grandmother. She has Alzheimer's disease and she does not remember anything. But sometimes when I'm combing her hair, she looks me in the eye and smiles. Altruism, empathy, accountability. At the end, I should tell you, you should not be telling more than 2 or 3 stories since you don't have much time for the first question. And your stories must not be irrelevant to the main point of you being competent to become a medical student. You don't have to work miracles. Just be yourself, authentic and confident. Thank you very much, everybody. If you found this video useful, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Take care.